JJK 238. Yada 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 yada. Part 15. Ooh, F11. Does this still go full screen? I had to switch keyboards. I don't know. There we go. By using X-rays, the analyzation of Roman Sukuna had begun, and it reflected upon Kashimo's eyes. I just want to say right now, I'm not the biggest fan of One Piece scans. Some of the translations be a little bit funky, but you know, we got to do what we got to do to get these streams out, man. TCB was lacking, so we had to go to the next best thing. Absolute perfection. That would have been the crazy title of the chapter. I know Gege only uses like one title and just does parts, which I think is kind of cool. Not cool, but just like, I understand it. Instead of coming up with a chapter title for everything, but absolute perfection would have been a crazy title chapter. Kashimo versus Ryomen? How do you say his real name? I always just say Sukuna. I think it's Ryomen? Something like that. Both battle in their true forms. Oh yeah, his body's gonna fall apart. So I wonder who gets the lick next. Okay, that's pretty good. When the hand signs are linked together, a pair of them are still empty without being a burden to the lungs. Cursed spells are still incanted without pausing. That's kind of hard. He can do the hand signs for cursed seals and still box. And why does he have a mouth in his stomach? I don't like that. To Jujitsu sorcerer, there is nothing beyond the competitive edge of having double the arms and mouth. In addition to having a bizarre body, there's absolutely no impairment to any physical function. I guess that's why he has a mouth in his stomach, so he can do incantations and stuff like that. It's still just a funky way to look. With his body and excellent use of the cursed tools Kamatoke and Hiten, he completely wiped out some progression, Moon and the Stars, and the 5 Void Generals who were under direct influence of the Fujiwara family. He drove back the Darkness Pacification Force and formed by an elite of the Abe clan, including Angel and the remaining integrates of the Sugawara family. Also, we're just hyping him up, letting them know that he was just completely different back in the day. Ugh, how is this possible? Getting to this point, how can it be so beautiful? Don't hype. We got the narrator hyping him up enough. We don't need you gassing him too. Okay, now I need to zoom out because everything is bunched up. Like, even just the format of this website, I don't like. Boom. Ooh. Double right hook. Yikes. Ugh. Ah. I have no idea what's going on in this panel. I think he just got sent flying back. Ah. Dragon scales. Repel. Dodge this. Pair of meteors. Dismantle. Oh my gosh. Just. And a giant slash. I hope he dodged that, because that was. Oof. He did not dodge that. That's what ended Gojo Satoru. A cut that divides the world. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm glad he did dodge that, because that could have been nasty. There's an idiot who told me about love. She said I didn't know what love was. in that I felt loneliness due to not knowing someone that had my power. I understand what she tried to say, but I got offended and didn't know anything about it. I got offended that I didn't know anything about it. Well, I was talking with the wrong person. She should have talked about love with you or Gojo Satoru. It's not that you don't know, it's that you don't understand. What are you talking about? Yeah, seriously, what are you talking about? You said you were strong, right? What does this curl's tool do? I'm excited to see it in action. He's charging up some lightning. Oof, and now he's behind him. Oof. Pummeling him with a bunch of hooks. I feel like there's supposed to be something on this page. Yeah, load image. Thank you. Oof, he got pummeled. Got thrown into the ground. And tossed away. I know I said like last chapter that I kind of dig the art that just looks like sketches. But it does sometimes make it kind of hard to follow what's going on. I cannot lie. Like in this panel, it's really these whole fight panels right here. I can't really tell exactly what's going on. I got a good idea. I had to look at it like 2-3 times. I think he's preparing for an attack. I see the little kanji up in the corner, the sound effects. And oof. That's a huge blast. I don't know if he did that or if that's something Sukuna did. I think he did that. I don't know what that is for him. A lot of veterans may have challenged you, trying their best against you, and they didn't curse you for getting away. They wanted your recognition. They wanted you to know who they were, and you just killed them with your bare hands. I wonder how it is to relate with the rest being compassionate. But if it isn't compassion, then what is it? We are loved because we are strong. And we reply to that love. But you still worry about loneliness. You're looking for something you don't need. Aren't you satisfied? If not, why did you divide your soul and convert it into cursed objects that travel through time? I can say that because I understand it. There's no such thing as love. Damn, did he? Are we in another afterlife scene? I think we might be in another afterlife scene. Kashimo might be dead. Because anytime we're having these long, thought out talks about like what it means to love or anything, or being satisfied. Like we just had this conversation with Gojo like 2 chapters ago. And I think he might have died. I never thought that someone would meet my expectations. I will eat them when I want. I will kill them if they are a burden. I will play with them if I find them fun. I only live under my own terms, not being able to measure it is everyone else's problem but mine. ... Isn't it boring? No. The taste of human life is so extensive and brief. The right amount to sip and spend your life until death. I'm lost. Anybody else kind of lost? I feel like this is a post-death talk. They're just talking about it's like what it means to be strong and be above, I guess. Just talking about a lot of veterans may have challenged you with that love, with just violence and this might be a chapter you have to reread to get. Or maybe I'm just slow. One or the other. But they really have like these deep and like philosophic, like meaning of life ass conversations on their deathbed. It's like the second time in the last 2 chapters that, yeah, I think he got exploded. I don't really know. Yeah. Civil right amount to spend your life until death. Yeah. Kishimo's done. He's done for. You're finally here. Ooh, what can you do, idiots? This is what I've been waiting for. This Yuji finally entering the fray. And he finna get to boxing. What can you do, idiots? A team fight between curses and humanity. Itadori and Higuruma team up. Break next week though. That's unfortunate. I saw people on Twitter talking about after this chapter, Angel is the strongest sorcerer outside of Sukuna. But Angel didn't do anything this chapter. I wonder what they were getting on about. Huh. Another short chapter though. Sukuna getting to boxing, dropping off people, per usual. Rattling on about how unfulfilling murdering all these people are. But it's a solid chapter. I need a... That's better. It's a solid chapter. Only a 13-minute reaction though. These JJK chapters are kind of short. Okay, kind of short.